Hello everyone, my name is Sean Arnold and welcome to another episode of Online Ranked Duels, episode number 60 for my series of online ranked matches for Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. Today I'm going to be showing off a brand new deck of mine. It is my 4 Kings deck. This is a deck which I originally started to build based around... Oh, wait, hold on. Is that who I think it is? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, okay, it seems like we've got a change in schedule today. Today I'm going to be going up against Namek1979, the #1 duelist on Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. I have played against this guy once before and he completely demolished me with his Monarch deck, and he's highly revered across the internet as one of the best players in the game, at least when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. I personally don't know if I can agree. I've played a lot of top high level players before in the past, but I've always wanted to play against this guy again to really see how well he plays. And you know, being good at Legacy of the Duelist is one thing, but you know, we'll see. I'm not doubting the guy. I'm just saying I want a little more of a chance against him. This isn't really the best deck I would like to be playing against the #1 champion in the world against. This is a deck which I'm just trying out. It's kind of brand new, but it is what it is. Let's see what I can put down today. Namek1979 started this match by putting 3 cards down on the field, or 2 back row cards and 1 set monster. And now I'm going to play Upstart Goblin in my own turn, and I'm going to draw 1 and give him 1,000 life points. This opening hand isn't too bad. I've got one of the cards which I really want, and that's Trading. Trading is what I really built this deck around. It is the idea where you discard 1 level 8 monster and you get to draw 2. I really like Trading because there used to be so many cards like this which support in so many systems, and most of them have been either restricted or banned. Allure of Darkness, Destiny Draw, all of those archetypes have a good drawing effect cards like this, and I wanted to build a deck around Trading to see how well this draw engine works. Originally this was going to be my Kuriro Berserk deck, but I haven't really gotten that one to work just yet, so I'm just kind of sticking with the level 8 monster theme here. I play Seed of Orichalcos onto the field, and by doing so, this is going to allow me to special summon Malefic Stardust Dragon. Not just any Stardust Dragon, but the Malefic version of Stardust Dragon. You special summon him by banishing 1 Stardust Dragon from your deck, and special summon him to the field. And Namek1979 is responding by playing Skill Drain. That is fine. This deck is built and designed to be able to run under Skill Drain. I have Skill Drain in my deck myself. Attacking his face down monster reveals that he has a Yang Zing card. This is an archetype I am very unfamiliar with. The most I know about Yang Zings at the best is that they're all floater monsters. Floater monsters are monsters where they have an effect which activates when they are destroyed and sent to the graveyard, much like Mystic Tomato or Shining Angel. But these ones, they're so good that even if they're destroyed by a card effect, they activate. And most of them seems to be that they special summon something when they are sent to the graveyard. And that makes it really hard in terms of gaining advantage through battle against a deck like this. Anyway, I'm going to protect myself. I set down 2 cards. And back in Namek1979's turn, he also set down 1 extra monster. He has 2 monsters on the field now, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep trying to mount my offense. I'm going to attack with Malefic Stardust Dragon again, see what I can get rid of. I'm going to attack Yugioh, Darkness of the Yang Zing. The Yang Zings are also quite unique in that they are a new subtype to the game, one which I wasn't around for when it was introduced, and it is the Worm subtype. And that is a brand new subtype, or kind of a relatively new. I think it's probably old by now, but it's a relatively new one that got introduced to the game with these mythical dragons. However, as I am aware of the special summoning effect, I am going to shut that down using Vanity's Emptiness. And before I resolve Vanity's Emptiness, I chained Call of the Haunted to summon my coach. What is this called? Coach Captain Bearman. I think this guy just looks awesome. Look at this dude. It's a bear that wants to fight. Who could doubt that bear? Fortunately, I'm being able to gain some advantage here, and I have got my 2 monsters on the field, plus Vanity's Emptiness, which is going to shut down quite a lot of Namek's special summoning, and hopefully I can just maintain Vanity's Emptiness on the field before something bad really happens. He sets down 2 cards, 1 spell and trap card, and 1 monster again, and we'll see what I can do in this turn. I want to play it as safe as possible against the champion. I don't want to make any big risks. Particularly since I want Vanity's Emptiness to last as long as possible. So in case he is running something like Mirror Force, I didn't want to give him the chance for that. So I'm going to play it safe, and I'm just going to keep Malefic Stardust in attack, and Bearman in defense. Bearman is really great because even though he halves his attack, his defense stays the same when he's normal summoned. So he has 2700 defense. Really strong for an easy to summon monster. He sets down another back row card and another monster, and yep, let's see what he will do or what he's got down on the field next in his next turn. I drew into MST. MST is very useful. I could use it to destroy one of his cards this turn, but again, I don't want to send anything from my field to the graveyard. I need to keep Vanity's Emptiness up just to keep this soft lock on him and stop him from generating any types of advantage in terms of this game here. So again, I'm just going to keep it playing safe and slowly whittle him down bit by bit until I have a significant advantage in terms of resources, which I do. At the moment, I have 9 cards and he has 4 cards. So technically, I have more options than he does. Although, who knows what could happen. Like I said, I'm not really familiar with Yang Zing, so he could just very much as well just make a big comeback. Namek1979 sets down 1 more card, having 3 cards in his back row, and ends his turn. And now it's back over to me. Let's see what I'm going to do this turn here. Drew into Upstart Goblin. I'm not going to play anything at all. I'm still going to play it safe. I'm going to attack directly with Malefic Stardust Dragon. He's going to do 3000 damage thanks to the 500 boost from Seal of Orichalcos. And I'm going to end my turn there. Back to Namek1979. He draws into his another card. And let's see what he has here. And he surrenders. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please don't get it twisted. I'm going to just pause the video just now here. Don't get it twisted. Just because you beat someone once doesn't mean you are better than them. It doesn't matter what competition you're in. It could be sports, it could be running, it could be wrestling, it could be fighting games, it could be MOBAs. Just because you beat a guy one time doesn't mean you're better than them. And I really want to make sure that I have what it takes to go up against the champion. As you can see on the video here now, I'm showing up some of the comments which we had after the match. Namek1979 openly admitted that he had a bad hand. That's not him being a sore loser. This is Yugioh. Yugioh can be random sometimes. He says he has a bad hand. So as soon as he said that, I said, listen, I want a rematch. Rematch me right now. I even offered to do a 2 out of 3 in case he wants to have any benefit of the doubt there. This is how you've got to play Yu-Gi-Oh! If you really want to know if you're better than someone, you can't just beat them once. You got to beat them consecutively. Plus, I didn't really beat him in that duel. My deck beat his deck, but I didn't beat Namek. If that doesn't make any sense to you, hopefully the next duel will kind of demonstrate that to you. So let's get started with the next game right now. Okay, here we go. Time for a rematch. Rematch honors. I always honor the rematch clause. I can't change my deck. If you challenge someone to a rematch, it's often etiquette that you stick with the same deck. Your opponent can change their deck if you want to, but you should stick with the same deck, and then hopefully you're given a chance to rematch them again if you lose. So here we go again, my 4 Kings deck versus his Yang Zing deck. It looks like it's going to be the same deck, I'm assuming so because he's using the same avatar. I play Terraforming. I search out Future Visions, one of my tech cards for this deck. I'm going to play Future Visions, and then I'm going to summon one of my monsters. I'm going to summon Coach Captain Bearman without tributing him at all. He's a level 8 monster who normally has 2600 attack, but without tributing, his attack gets halved into 1300. However, with Future Visions on the field, Future Visions is going to banish my monster and send them out of play until my next standby phase. What's good about this is that when Coach Captain Bearman comes back, he will have his full attack as if though he was normally summoned through by being tributed. That's why I use this card in the deck. Also, it stuns your opponent for a bit, it slows them down, stops them from normal summoning or choosing to normal summon because they might not want to lose their monster for a turn. I set down 2 cards and then Namek set down 1 card. I'm going to assume that's one of his Yang Zings again, and therefore he's looking for me to special summon again. Looking to special summon by destroying his cards again. Bring back Captain Coach Bearman, and now I'm trying to decide what am I going to do. Am I going to start out on an offense? It's very tempting to do so at this point. I could bring out more monsters, and what I'm going to do at this point here is I'm trying to decide. I'm thinking about it, not really too sure. I'm going to bring out Beast King Barbaros, who is my MVP of the deck. I really like Beast King Barbaros because Beast King Barbaros is a 3000 attack level 8 monster. When he is normal summoned without tribute, he's 1900. That's still ridiculously strong. Beast King gets banished by Future Visions. and I'm not going to attack Namek1979 here. What you have to realize against someone's deck like his is that he wants you to attack him. He wants you to attack his deck and destroy his monsters. That's how his engine starts. He's recycling his monsters through battle by people attacking them. So what I need to do first is I need to build up my resources in order to stop him gaining an advantage. So I'm just going to take it easy. I'm going to hold myself off, and I'm just going to keep on building resources. Future Visions will now bring back Beast King Barbaros from the banished pile, bring it back to the field, and let's see what I do this turn. I'm going to defend. I actually didn't mean to do that. That was a mistake there. Don't know why I put him into defense. And yes, I'm just going to play it safe, and I'm going to end my turn here. Or am I? No, I'm not. Let's see what happens. I'm going to normal summon without tribute another copy of Beast King Barbaros. Kind of a bit of an overplay, but I'm just kind of preparing for the next turn in advance. Maybe in the next turn I'm trying to make some kind of other offense. So another copy of Beast King Barbaros gets banished, and now it's back to Namek1979. In his standby phase, his monster is going to come back to the field, and it's Neo-Spacian Grandmo. A really, really good tech card to throw into your deck. A really easy level 3 monster to have in your deck, because he gets rid of everything. He bounces back pendulums, he bounces back XE monsters, he bounces back synchro summons. Neo-Spacian Grandmo is really, really good. Okay. Neo-Spacian Grandmo is going to attack my Beast King Barbaros in the hopes that he can return it to my hand, but I'm going to stop that with a skill drain, so he can't use his effect at all. By negating all monster effects on the field, Neo-Spacian Grandmo is going to suicide himself into my Beast King Barbaros, and even though his effect will still activate, it's going to get negated. And he's going to take quite a big hit here. So that's 2100 damage to Namek1979, and we will see what he continues to do for the rest of this turn. He's thinking about what he's going to do. He needs to start making something happen here. He's got 7 cards in total, but he's going to take his time. He's going to build up his defenses, build up a wall of monsters, and we will see what happens. I drew into Gear Town, which could be useful in the near future, but we will see. Now, this wall is a bit of a problem. Him having all those monsters in the field is going to make it hard for me to achieve my win condition and get in a row across some monsters. And I don't have much mass removal in this deck. Besides, even if I did, to be honest with you, using removal against his card isn't going to be really useful because he gets a special summon for free anyway. So at this point, I feel like I have to start making an offense, and at least because I have 3 monsters on the field, I can start to control his special summons a little bit. So I attack his first monster, and it's his level 1 Yangzing. That is Chewin, I believe. One of the light Yangzings, and that gets a special summon another Yangzing from his deck. So he's going to do so, and he brings out, I can't really read that card, is it Total, Shadow of the Yangzing, and that is 2200 attack, and I'm going to just try and destroy that now with a Beast King Barbaros, do a little bit more damage to Namek1979, and just reading his effect, making sure I'm aware of what the cards do. Like I said, I'm not really familiar with Yangzings. I've played against a few Yangzing decks in the past, but no one that has really used them, I would say, quite well against me. No one here has really, I don't know, used them quite efficiently. So I'm really unfamiliar with this deck. It's not a choice which a lot of players seem to go to, but they are very good at what they do, and that is just by sticking around. I'm not going to attack too many times in this battle. I'm going to have to let him keep his monsters, and what I'm noticing with his deck is that he is now setting himself up for a synchro summon. He's got one level 1 tuner on the field, and he has now a level 5 monster and now a level 2 monster. I don't know what they're going to be synchro summoning into for a Yangzing deck, but I'm sure it's something dangerous. And now here is a dirty move. Namek1979 plays Dark Hole. He gets to destroy all monsters on the field, but thanks to his Yangzing's monster's effect, that doesn't mean a damn thing to him, because when they get destroyed, they still get to special summon a monster anyway. What's really good about this kind of strategy also is that it thins out his deck and gets into the key cards in his deck quicker. So he gets a special summon 1 Chewin from his graveyard, and now he's going to get to special summon another monster from his deck, and that is Suani, Fire of the Yangzing. Again, just lots and lots of monsters, and it's really hard to get rid of them. Now he plays Yangzing Path, the Yangzing version of Pot of Avaries. If he has 3 Yangzing monsters in his graveyard, he can shuffle them back to his deck, and then he gets to draw 2 cards. What a good draw engine this deck has. Not only does it have so much special summoning, but it also has stupid cards like these. Again, I'm really surprised I don't see more of the Yangzings, but I guess if people are aware of them, this could be something which you can easily build around to kind of stop, but of course I wasn't prepared to fight against them today. Okay, so I special summon Malefic Stardust Dragon by banishing 1 Stardust Dragon from my deck, extra deck, and fortunately because he's a special summoning, he won't be affected by future visions, so I get to attack my opponent this turn. I really want to get rid of these tuner monsters. I'm wondering what kind of monster he's going to synchro summon into. It could be a bit of a pain, and I'm trying to decide which monster I'm going to go through. Forgive me for having to read the text during these duels. Normally I don't do this on my shows, but yeah, I don't know these cards. I've got to familiarize myself with them. I still don't really know what they do, but I know they special summon a lot, which can be very difficult to stop. He special summons down another one of those blue level 2 monsters, so he now has 1 level 1, 1 level 1 tuner, 1 level 2 fodder, and another level 2 in his banish pile that's going to come back in the standby phase thanks to future visions. And yeah, let's see what happens this turn. Okay, so he plays Snatch Steel. This is a bit of a problem. Like I said, I don't know what he's working towards in terms of synchro summons, and if it's something like a level 9 synchro monster, that could be really hard to get rid of. I do have compulsory evacuation device on the field in case he synchro summons, but if I lose my Stardust Dragon, I have no defense whatsoever right now. So I'm going to take back my Stardust Dragon. I'm happy to exchange compulsory evacuation device for Snatch Steel. That's a fair trade in my opinion, and I'd rather keep my monster for this turn. Okay, so he sets down another monster on the field, still playing defensively, still playing quite safe, and he just has a wall of monsters. Getting past these monsters is going to be a real pain. Fortunately, I drew it to trading. Kind of glad now that I returned Malefic Stardust Dragon to my hand, because I can play another copy of trading, discard Stardust Dragon, and then I can draw 2 more cards. Fortunately, I drew into Call of the Haunted and MST, so I'm going to try and think how am I going to use these this turn. I set down MST first, then Call of the Haunted, and now I am my turn. Gonna have to build up some resources again. Fortunately, I've got some cards on the field, but he's beating me in terms of card advantage right now. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 9 cards, and I have 6 cards. Yeah, I have 6 cards in total. Okay, Namek chooses not to play anything this turn, sets down 1 extra card, just takes his time. He's biding his time until he has what he needs. Fortunately, I drew into Pot of Duality, which is going to allow me to dig into my deck a little bit more, and I need to build up some more resources here. Definitely don't want to pull out that Ancient Gear Gadgetotron Dragon, but Vanity's Emptiness could be good here. Now, Namek1979 knows that Vanity's Emptiness is going to stop his deck from doing all the crazy special summons, and he knows I want to use that against him. So me playing now Vanity's Emptiness right now isn't a good idea, because I know he wants to destroy it. So I'm going to have to try and break his attention off. Plus, what's also difficult about this game is that in Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, you can't shuffle your hand whenever you want. So he might be able to guess that one of the first 2 cards is my Vanity's Emptiness. And I can't really hide the fact that I have Vanity's Emptiness in my hand right now. So I need to save it for a little while. So first of all, I need to make a few things happen here. I'm going to end my turn. I'm just going to wait until I can build more resources. It's a bit of a deadlock at the moment. He's not playing anything too crazy. He's building up his resources, and so am I. He flip summons Pulau, Wind of the Yangtze, That is a level 1, a tuner monster again. Let's see what happens now. He also flips on as another monster. Is he going to synchro summon this turn? Maybe he wants to synchro summon early so that he doesn't have to deal with Vanity's Emptiness, and it looks like he's going to do so right now. And he brings out Yazi, Evil of the Yang Xing, a level 7 Yang Xing monster. I'm going to have a read of this card here and just double check what he can do. It says it cannot be targeted by an opponent's card effect. Once per turn you can activate these effects. You can target one Yang Xing monster you control and your opponent cannot destroy them. And it has a couple of other effects too, which I can't see right now. I'm going to try and just think, how can I get rid of this card? And he destroys one card in this field, and he also destroys my Future Visions card. He wants to get rid of that right now. That's okay by me. Now he normal summons Suwani, 1900 level 4 Yang Xing card, and I think he's going to attack this turn. He attacks with his Suwani first, and in response I'm going to play Call of the Haunted and bring back a big monster to protect my life points. Welcome back, Barbaros. Come and defend my life points for me. A good offense can be a very, very good defense sometimes. And now he plays Bottomless Trap Hole, which is really, really unfortunate. I don't think I have anything to stop that, I'm afraid. So unfortunately I am going to lose my Barbaros, and that's going to get sent to the banish pile, and Call of the Haunted is going to go to the graveyard. So his attacks are going to go through 1900 from Suwani and 2600 from Yazi. I've taken quite a bit of a hit here, 2500. 2500 attack. Let me see. He sets down one card on the field, and now he ends his turn, and now it's back to me. I really, really need to pull something here to make an adjustment. So, let's see what I can do. I drew into another copy of Malefic Stardust Dragon. So first I'm going to play Gear Town. I need a face-up field spell for Malefic Stardust Dragon to be special summoned and not destroyed. Actually, I don't need it because I have Skill Drain on the field, but just in case, I want to be safe. So, first I'm going to special summon another copy of Malefic Stardust Dragon. Unfortunately, he's weaker than Yazi is, so he can't beat Yazi up for the time being. But I really, really need to make something happen in this turn here. So, let's see what I can do. So I'm going to go into the battle phase and I'm going to attack Suwani, and let's see what happens, if it will go through or if he will respond. Come on. Alright, Suwani's going to special summon another monster from Namek1979's deck. And now I'm going to play MST. I'm going to get rid of one of his cards. I'm going to get rid of Gear Town. Actually, I'm going to get rid of my own card, and by doing so, when Gear Town is sent to the graveyard, I'm going to be able to activate it, and I'm going to be able to summon another monster from my deck to the field, and that is going to be Ancient Gear Gadgetotron Dragon, another 3000 attacking monster that I use in this deck. I really wanted to special summon him soon because I really was afraid that I was going to draw into him, and when I draw into him, unless I have a trade in, I really, really can't get him out of my hand. So I'm going to try and get rid of Yazi this turn through Ancient Gear. Hopefully this attack goes through. Fingers crossed. Yes, I got rid of that monster. What a pain in the ass that monster could have been. Right, Yazi activates something when he goes to the graveyard though. It looks like I'm going to guess he's going to get to special summon another monster, and he brings back another, I forgot what that card was called, but it's the water level 2 monster. Okay, right, now I set down my 2 traps, and I want to really, really need to play really smartly here in order to kind of avoid Namek1979 making a comeback. If I can play right here, I should be able to take this duel from him. I'm looking at my extra deck for things to summon. I've just thrown all my ranking monsters in from my the ones that I have in my collection into this deck here. I don't really know the rank 8 monsters that are available in this game, but there's no real point me summoning them while I have skill drain up anyway. Okay, I'm going to end my turn. It is crunch time here. I have the field advantage. I have the cards that I need in order to shut his deck down. But that doesn't mean I'm going to win. Right. Namek1979 flips over Mystical Space Typhoon. If he picks the right card here, I'm pausing the video, if he picks the right card here, he is going to really capture this duel back from me. And he actually admits that. I want to play you a message that he sent to me as he played this card.
It all depends now on this mystical space typhoon and what I have in my hand. If I choose the vanities good, I win. I'm wrong, you win.
Okay, so as the man himself said, if he picks the right card and gets rid of Vanity's Emptiness, he thinks he's gonna win. Fortunately, he picked Solemn Warning instead of Vanity's Emptiness. That's why I waited so long to play it, because I knew he was waiting for it.
You are a very lucky man, my friend. Unbelievable.
Fortunately, I got rid of Solemn Warning, which is also a good card, but I really can't afford to spend the life points on Solemn Warning right now, so I managed to get rid of that, fortunately. Okay, so he doesn't have MST anymore. I'm not afraid of his monsters anymore, for a little while at least. He brings out another monster, and now he brings out another tuner. I'm going to play Vanity's Emptiness. I really don't want him synchro summoning again. So Vanity's Emptiness is now going to come on the field, going to stop all special summoning. Assuming I don't misplay too much, I should be able to control the field for at least a little while. Let's see what happens though. Namek ends his turn, and it's now over to me. I drew another copy of Trading. I'm not going to be using that this turn, even if I could. I'm not going to play it this turn because I don't want to get rid of Vanities, although I would really like to get another copy of Vanities from my deck to my hand as soon as possible. What I'm going to do now is just I'm going to keep on the offense, and I'm going to attack my opponent. First I'm going to attack his Chewing again. That's nicely been put in the attack position, and he plays Compulsory Evacuation Device. Compulsory Evacuation Device is going to send Ancient Gear, Gadget or Drawn Dragon back from my field to my hand. That's okay, I can use Trading with him a little bit later on. Not really what I wanted, but fine, it is what it is. Now I'm going to attack Namek1979 with my Malefic Stardust Dragon, and that's going to do a big chunk of damage to him. Really wish I didn't have this other copy of Skill Drain on the field right now. I can't really afford to use it, and it's not really helping me here. His deck works on the Skill Drain, my deck works on the Skill Drain, and the only thing that's good about Skill Drain right now is that it's keeping Stardust Dragon on the field. Okay, he sets down one more monster and ends his turn. I draw into Call of the Haunted and end my set that down to the field. And now again, I'm not going to take any risks. I'm just going to play it nice and slow and try to whittle down his resources. So let me attack one of his monsters. I'm going to get rid of that 2000 defense monster. Don't really want him making use of that. I want to get rid of that ASAP. And now it's back to Namek1979's turn. Okay, he draws into Raigeki. Oh god, that sucks. I have no way to protect my monster, unfortunately, and because he's going to get destroyed, Vanity's Emptiness 2 will be lost. That is really unfortunate. I really need a copy of Vanity's Emptiness again in order to shut down this ridiculousness. He flip summons his level 3 Yangtze monster with 1600 attack, and he turns his level 5 one into attack position. He wants to take the game from me right now. He's going to attack me directly. Is he going to be able to do no? No. Fortunately, I have Call of the Haunted. I'm going to flip that over, and I'm going to bring back another copy of Beast King Barbaros. Beast King Barbaros is going to protect me with his lance and his shield, and hopefully I can defend against him. Namek1979 is having a bit of a chuckle here. He can't believe that I'm able to defend him off so well. But yeah, no, the stalemate continues. We are both relatively even at this point here. And fortunately, I draw into another copy of Vanity's Emptiness. At this point, I'm like, yes, let's go. I can do this. Trade in, gonna discard Ancient Gear, Gadget or Drawn Dragon, draw 2 more cards. I've got my Bearman. Bearman is ready to go. Let's bring him out. Gonna bring him out to the field. And unfortunately for me, with Skill Drain on the field, he's going to come out to 2600. Let's attack this guy. Let's get rid of these monsters. Unfortunately, he is going to get to special summon again this turn, but at least I'm doing some damage to his life points. You might be able to hear Namek1979 talking from the commentary. We'll see when I come to edit this video, but he's having a little bit of a chuckle here. He's enjoying this. He's genuinely enjoying this. Okay, he brings out more monsters. It's so frustrating to deal with this deck. So many monsters. I just can't keep his field clean. Okay, come on. Let's let the attack go through. Let's get some damage. I don't know what his monsters are doing. They are just going nuts. Just special summoning so much. Okay. Bearman is going to destroy the level 3 monster. And it's going to do a nice little bit of damage to him. Taking Namek1979 down to 600 life points left. He's going to bring out another monster. And he's still got his whole field full of monsters. What is going to happen next, guys? We will soon find out. I'm going to set down the 2 cards in my hand to the field, because I'm sure they will be useful sometime soon. Okay, over to Namek's turn. Or Namek. I wonder if this is his real name, or whether he's just a fan of Dragon Ball Z. Interesting. Right, Yangtze Path, he's going to play that again, and this card is so good at getting more resources. He's going to shuffle back more of these monsters into his deck, continuing the chain of repeatedly special summoning more monsters, and then he gets to draw 2 cards for his troubles. Just such a really good, really just good draw engine this deck it has. I wish more decks had this kind of love, to be honest with you. Alright, he summons down this monster again. I should have played Vanity's Emptiness. I knew he wanted to synchro summon. I just had a herpedert moment, my apologies. And this kind of confused me. You're gonna see what happens next, guys. You're gonna see what happens. Black Rose Dragon activates, yet it still goes through. I have no idea how this happened. I still don't know how this happened. Skill Drain was on the field. That should have been negated, should it not? It was on the field, it activates its effect. I have no idea, to be honest with you. What I'm gonna guess is that one of the monsters he uses a synchro material was protects his monster from being negated or something like that. I don't know. I have to read up more about this deck really to learn more about it, but I should have played Vanity's Emptiness. As soon as I saw that Chuno monster, I should have played Vanity's Emptiness. I'm an idiot. I completely messed that up here, and now I have no cards for my trouble, and I really need to try and make a comeback here. What on earth am I going to do? He has 4 cards in total. I have 2, and I can't even play Malefic Stardust Dragon because it will be destroyed straight away. Fortunately, he doesn't seem ready to mount an offense yet, so I need to build up more resources here, and we are running very low on terms of cards in our deck. I'm going to bring out Coach Bearman. If I can at least stall for a turn, I might be able to put him into defense, and that way I at least can protect my life points for a bit, but we will see what happens soon. Back to Namek1979's turn. This has been a hell of a duel. He plays MST. He's going to get rid of my face down card. That's going to suck. Bye bye Bottomless Trap Hole. And he brings out Beyond. That's what that's called. Earth of the Yangtze. I think you're the troublemaker. You're the one that stopped my skill drain from working. I have no idea what happened there. Really surprised. Alright, so he's got the level 2 tuner out and he's got a level 3 monster. Is he going to synchro summon this turn? He looks like he is. What's he going to bring out? Ally of Justice Catastor. Wow, this is an old school card. This is one of the very first synchro monsters. I used to love running this card. It's good to see him again, although I wish he was on my side and not my opponent's side. Ally of Justice Catastor is a really cool effect, and that is if it battles anything that is not a dark monster, it automatically destroys it. At this point, even though I really want to keep his life points low, I'm going to have to play Upstart Goblin, giving him 1,000 life points because I need more cards. I have no choice. I have Rekeki in my hand. I have to play it. And I have to keep his field as short as possible. Because he could have destroyed me in the next turn. I'm wide open. I could lose it all right now. Fortunately, he draws into a spell or trap card. He sets it down on the field. Now it's my turn. Again, I really need some good draws here. Oh, Vanity's Emptiness again. Thank God. Ay. At least this will help me stun him for a little bit. Just a little bit. But I really need some monsters. And I'm actually getting scared at this point, guys. I'm thinking back to how I built this deck. I only have 10 monsters in this deck, and I think I might have played them all already. I've only got the Malefic Stardust Dragon in my hand, and I need a field spell card to get him out, or Skill Drain. Although I've lost both my copies of Skill Drain, I have no more copies of Skill Drain in my deck at all. Really coming down to a clutch play here. I'm gonna need a miracle if I'm gonna try and make a comeback here. Right, we're building up resources again, but it's more dangerous for him to have more resources than it is for me, and he plays Yangtze Path again. I don't know if I can do this anymore. I don't think I'm going to be able to make a comeback here, because he is just building up way too many resources now. Also, I'm losing more cards. I have 10 more cards in my deck, and he is just adding more cards to his deck, and therefore he's not going to deck out. I could deck out. He places another monster down on the field in defense position, and he's building up his resources more and more. I draw into Book of Moon, a good card, could stop a synchro summon in the future, but we will see. Again, I really need a monster at this point. Okay, Namek, what are you going to do? He brings out Beyond again. Level 3 monster, 1600 attack. And now he's going to attack me. I'm going to have to take this hit. Nothing I really want to do to stop it right now. It's not worth trying to stop it right now. So I'm down to 900. Namek is down to 1600. It's going to be close. Fortunately, I drew into Snatch Steel. Am I going to play it this turn? Is it worth playing it this turn? I think I have to. Right, I'm going to take Snatch Steel. I'm going to attack my opponent's face down card. Hopefully it's something Beyond can destroy. And then I'm remembering, just in case, if it is going to be something I can destroy, he might be able to special summon again, so I'm going to play Vanity's Emptiness. Now let's see what the face down card is. Unfortunately, it's Yugioh, the level 2 Yangtze monster with 2000 defense. Really strong level 2 monster. I'm not going to be able to get over that, unfortunately. So it's going to be a bit of a stall here. He plays Yangtze Creation, a new card which I haven't seen before. This says once per turn, when a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon one Yangtze monster from your deck. You cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck except synchro monsters. More special summoning. Really sucks for me. Snatch Deal now is going to work against me. It's going to give Namek more life points. At this point of the duel, it is getting really difficult to make a comeback here. It's going to just be difficult to tell. I really don't want to lose Vanity's Emptiness, but at the same time, I really do need a resource if I'm going to make anything happen for this game. So I'm going to end my turn though. I'm going to just stall a little bit longer. Hopefully I can draw into something which can help me here. Snatch Steel's going to give him another 1000 life points, bringing him up to 3600. This is really bad. This is really bad. My chances of being able to win are dwindling with every passing turn. I feel like I have no choice here right now. I feel like I need to get into a resource, otherwise this is going to become impossible. I play Upstart Goblin, meaning I'm going to lose Vanity's Emptiness in the process. But what choice did I really have here? I managed to draw into Seal of Orichalcos, which is going to allow me to at least bring out Malefic Stardust Dragon. And I've only got 5 more cards in my deck. If I would like to play a bit more safer personally, but if I don't do something, I'm going to have 0 chance of winning at all. So, here comes Malefic Stardust Dragon. Buddy, please do your job. Please. He comes up with 3000 attack thanks to the Seal of Orichalcos. And Namek plays Torrential Tribute, destroying all monsters on the field. Fortunately, I have Forbidden Lance, and that's going to be able to protect my Malefic Stardust Dragon from being destroyed. So all of the monsters on the field will be destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Unfortunately, that means though he is going to be able to special summon again, thanks to Yangtze Creation and thanks to his own monster's effects. Bit ridiculous how much they can special summon in this deck. It is a bit overwhelming. It's Chewin. Here we go. The Tuna monster comes back. Big C comes back as well. He's setting up another synchro summon. I'm going to go to the battle phase. I need to get rid of that Tuna. and he plays Fiendish Chain. That's going to stop my monster from attacking. However, I don't think Namek realised that I had Forbidden Lance on my dragon, therefore at least it's going to go through this turn. So unfortunately I am going to get rid of that tuner. Although next turn, Malefic Stardust won't be able to attack anymore. Okay, one card is slipped down from the Namek's hand to the field, and he plays Dark Hole again. Say goodbye to all of my monsters. I think that was it. I think that was the last of all the monsters I had. Yangtze creation is going to bring out more monsters, and so is Bixie's own effect. Here comes Suwani. And here comes another copy of Bixie. And here comes Xiao Hu, or Xiao Tu. Right, I'm scared that he's gonna synchro summon again, so I'm gonna play Book of Moon. And at this point, I know I lost. I know I've lost at this point. I look at what's on the field. I realize there is no way at all I can stop him from dealing 500 damage to me. I flip down Suwani because he has a stronger attack anyway. But if he can synchro summon, I'm dead. I am dead. And there it is. There we go. He's gonna kill me with Herald of Arc Light. Good game to you, Namek. Thank you so much for playing against me, dude. That was easily the best game I've ever played on Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. And it was an honor. It was an honor to play against the best ranked player in this game. And I learned a lot. I learned a lot from this game. This is what high level Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. This is why I love this game. And what really used to drive me to play this game many years ago. This is what it means this is what I mean when you are playing against a player and not a deck. You can choose whatever tier deck you want, but it all depends down on the skill of your opponent player. And if you can outsmart your opponent, you can beat them with whatever you have. That's a thing I live by, and hopefully something which I've at least been able to kind of demonstrate today. I'm going to end this video now with a couple of messages which I've received from Namek1979 himself, a very humble dude. And yeah, once again, it was an honor to play against the #1 ranked duelist. Guys, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.
That was a good game, my friend. That was a good game. The honor is all mine, my friend. It was a very good game. Jesus, man. Insane. I wish I had it recorded that I would set it on YouTube, because that was a very good game. Thank you. You're a good player, man. I really respect you. I may be the #1 ranking list on the spot, but you are my equal, my friend. Really. Shit, that was a good duel.